Today's video is sponsored by Board Beans. Grab your first cup today by clicking the link in the description or visiting boardbeans.co.
Today, I'm happy to announce that I'm in San Jose, California at the Nio headquarters, where I'm reviewing a Nio EC6, which is one of their NT1 platforms, and this is a Fastback EV.
The Nio EC6 was originally released in 2020 for the Chinese market as Nio's first platform. The 70 kilowatt option is capable of 0 to 60 in a decent 5.4 seconds with a range of 273 miles. The 100 kilowatt option achieves a 0 to 60 time of 4.5 seconds with a range of 381 miles, which is more than okay for the Chinese market as they prefer comfort over speed. Key features of the EC6 include active air suspension, a swappable battery, and an intelligent fragrance system. Surprisingly, the Nio EC6 starts at only $52,400.
It's very similar to their ES6, but like I said, it's a fastback version, similar to a BMW X6. So if we come over here and look close, we can open up the boot, and we can see that it has lots and lots of space for your cargo. Additionally, like other EVs, it does have extra space down below, including additional space for all your emergency tools and another space for your subwoofer. Also has flush door handles like other EVs, similar to a Tesla, that if you just press once, has self-presenting doors. With just the slightest ease of effort, you can open them and gain access to your 5 seats that you would require. Follow me to the front, and you'll see here that we have a charge port. We can press the little corner up here, and it will automatically present itself. This is a DC fast charger, but you'll see because this is the NT1 platform, it was only available in China, so it does have a Chinese infrastructure built in, and it's very different to what we have here. Push a little button, it folds down, but come over here, a little neat thing about this EC6 is that it actually has 2 charge ports. Just in a similar fashion, I tap my fingers up here at the top, it self-presents itself, and now we have access to an AC trickle charger. Again, this is a Chinese infrastructure, so it's nothing like we've seen here in America, but I do find it fascinating nonetheless. I do think that this car is quite elegant, and I love the color pattern. Another cool thing that I have to mention is that despite this being a 3 to 4 year old electric vehicle, the panel gaps in this are put together absolutely perfect. There's no misalignment anywhere I look. It was put together very, very well, and that's something you don't even see in modern EVs, and here in America, they're even 2022, 2023 build dates. And for that, I'm quite impressed. So now I'm gonna pass it off to my colleague Vivek, who's gonna show you around the interior.
Moving on to the interior of the Nio EC6. This is the base interior that's offered in this vehicle. So that gives you cloth centers in the seats of the main 4 seats, but all of this terracotta material is genuine Napa leather. We did a comparison in the ES6 video, and that one has the top of the line interior. Do check that out because there's a bunch of upgrades in that one that are really cool. But the main point I have to make about this interior is that it's one of the nicest interiors you get in the base interior for a car of this price range. The whole lower part of the dash is covered in leather. All your armrests, steering wheel, most of the things that you will touch are real leather. And it also has a heads-up display, standard in this car, which is a really nice touch to have. Moving on to the rear of the EC6. Even though this has the sloping roof, you don't lose too much headroom in the back. It's still pretty big and comfortable. You've got plenty of storage, center armrest, storage compartment, cup holders pop out right there, storage in both the doors, and then another compartment right here in the middle for your little gadgets. There's 2 USB ports, vents in the back, and the same theme of the cloth seats in the middle and the leather on the sides of the cloth continues into the rear of this vehicle. With that, let's take it for a spin. All right, now we are driving the Nio EC6. This is similar to the ES6, but it is a little bit quicker just due to its different shape and slightly lower weight. Similar to the other car, it's gonna drive very predictably, very smoothly. The acceleration is right where you want it to be. It's not an outright fast car, but it is plenty quick for every average consumer. For the place that this vehicle is positioned, it's basically a compact SUV with good rear room. This is a family car, and it will definitely get out of its own way in that regard. The steering is sharp. The regenerative braking is very predictable and very smooth in my opinion. Overall, it's been a very enjoyable car to drive. Another really awesome thing about this car is that you can customize the drive modes in terms of the acceleration, the regenerative braking, as well as the steering feel. And between these 3 options in all 3 categories, you can feel a really major difference. This really allows you to dial this car in to the way that fits your driving style best. And that's something that most other cars might have a few different driving modes, but they don't let you split it up into categories and align each category the same way that Nio does on this car.
I'm honestly very impressed with this car. When you first accelerated, I was not prepared for that instant torque and reaction. As YouTube and everyone at home knows, I have driven lots of performance vehicles, a lot of fast EVs, and the car is much faster than this one, for example. But my head flew back because I just was not prepared for it. I didn't really have the headrest in the right position. It's a different feeling, even though it's the same speed, and I just loved it.
Overall, for being a 3 to 4 year old vehicle built in 2019, 2020, the Nio EC6 has incredible build quality, especially when you look at the materials used and when comparing it to a Volkswagen ID4, which is in a very similar price range, because the Nio EC6 starts at $52,000. I cannot wait for Nio to bring these vehicles to America, which we probably won't see that till the NT3 platform, but if you do want to see their NT2 ET5, which is their 2023 build cars that are available in Europe and China. We will have access to one in July. We'll be reviewing the ET5 and we cannot wait to show it to you on our channel. Lastly, we want to thank our sponsor, Board Beans. Go click their link down in our description, boardbeans.co. Their beans are absolutely delicious. Go grab your first cup of coffee today. They're sourced from Bali. I've had them myself. They're very delicious and you will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.